bus ride back tonight. Everybody got to play.
Gain of 2 on that one. Second down and 8 as the clock stopped when the ball went out of bounds. 4:02 to go in the game. Again, handoff goes inside to Lair, and Lair is cracking ahead to about the 37-yard line, bringing up a 3rd down and 3.
These plays are so valuable for players that haven't had a chance to play live competition. Be able to go in and watch the videotapes tomorrow. Coach Jam wouldn't surprise me if we just go to the second half and evaluate the tapes. They evaluate the starters plenty, but not these young guys.
3rd down and 3 at the 37 for Valpo. And again, they choose to run it and breaking the tackle in the backfield, fighting up close to the first down yardage. Again, it'll be Ryan Lair. Ball came out with Kevin Bell holding it, but to no avail. It's a first down for Valparaiso. Now Matt Rockberg seeing some time in at free safety right now for Dayton. 3:25 to go and counting. Flyers up 49-3. Start talking about picking our Matt Castrucci player of the game here. 7 different guys score. Pretty good team effort today. Lehman throwing and completing, and the first down. Valpo down to the Dayton 41-yard line. On the receiving end of that pass for the Crusaders is Daniel Gold.
Well, now what you see is those veteran defensive players on the sideline coaching those young guys up out there. They don't want to see Valpo score a touchdown here, so there's a lot of uneasiness on the sideline by the vets.
Lehman in the shotgun, drops to throw. Big pressure, he goes down. Kevin Bell got him. He came untouched to drop him at midfield.
Oh, my. He put a hit on him. Now, that's going to be a nominee for the hammerhead. No question about that.
Loss of 10 on the play. It'll be second down and 20 with 2:33 and counting. Dayton up 49-3. Valpo with the ball at midfield. 2 wide either side for freshman quarterback Ben Lehman. He'll hand the ball off inside, and Bobby Wasaki finding some running room. He picked up about 7 or 8 on the play, bringing up a 3rd down and 12.
You know, Bobby Wasaki, I believe, was a freshman my last year, and we thought he was going to be a real star for them. Hasn't had an opportunity to play much. Played a little bit of quarterback. I think they moved him over to the secondary for 1 year, and now he's back at running back. We thought he was a fine athlete 5 years ago.
Under 2 minutes to go. Lehman throwing on 3rd and 12. Pass out in the flat, caught by Wasaki, and he's able to get maybe a yard out of it. A lot of lateral running, but not much north and south. It'll bring up 4th down and 11 with 1:40 to go. Dayton up 49-3, and obviously Valpo will go for it here.
Well, I'm sure they will. There's no reason why they shouldn't, because Dayton will sit on the ball and wind it down and go to the locker room with a winning season. Put another notch on your belt, boys.
Just one more home game and one chance to see the state football team. That's coming up next Saturday afternoon, 1 o'clock against San Diego. Should be a good one. 4th and 10. Lehman going deep for it and making the catch, getting behind Matt Bianco, and getting the touchdown is Tony Tybee. Well, Valpo was something to cheer about late.
Well, that makes Valpo feel just a little bit better, but boy, there's some frustration over there on the Dayton defense sideline, and pretty disappointed in letting them get away with a 50-yarder and have to listen to that darn cannon go off.
Now Adam Wynell will be on to add the extra point. Out of the hold up Wasaki with 1:11 to go. His kick is good. He's yet to miss an extra point this year. Score with 1:11 to go. We'll pause. It's Dayton 49, Valparaiso 10.
The home of the Flyers, AM 1290 and now 95.7 FM. News Talk Radio, WHIO.
Hello, Flyer fans. You've entered Matt Castrucci's haunted Kia. Are you afraid? Matt has a spooky deal for all UD Flyer football fans. The new 2012 Kia Sorento LX for only $259 plus tax with just $29.95 down and approved credit, but only for UD Flyer fans who are not afraid. All haunted Kias come with a 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Matt Castrucci Kia has the power to surprise and scare. Across from the Dayton Mall, if you dare.
Tuffy Brooks Sporting Goods salutes the teams hitting the gridiron, soccer fields, and other arenas where fall sports are played in the Dayton area. Tuffy Brooks is where the teams buy, serving the needs of athletes, sports organizations, and schools for 5 generations. We celebrate the spirit of thousands of young people in this area gathering for athletic contests and their dedicated coaches and passionate fans. It's going to be another great season. You're invited to see us for all your sports equipment and apparel needs. We are the Tuffy Brooks team. 101 South Kiowee, just north of Route 35. Easy to find, hard to pass up.
It's a bad day to be traveling in the northeastern part of the U.S. Details after the game on the home of the Flyers, WHIO.
Larry Hank and Mike Kelly back here in Indiana. Dayton lead now 49-10 as Valparaiso is able to put together a scoring drive behind freshman quarterback Ben Lehman out of Elgin, Illinois, as he was able to hit a fellow freshman, Tony Tybee, with the 50-yard touchdown pass. Valparaiso kicking off, kicking deep, and Dan Jacob back there fields it at the 10. Brings it up across the 20. He takes it into the middle of the field and goes down at the 28-yard line. Dayton will come out with 1:05 to go. And seeing the victory offense out there is because I see Howard Savage on the field. I know his job on offense is just to be that guy, to be the deep safety, just in case something weird happens. So we'll see Boyd come out and just take a knee.
Well, we will, and a nice win for the Flyers, a good clean kill, as we say, and they did some good things certainly right there at the end of the half to go in with a very comfortable lead at halftime. And a good second half. The thing I like about the second half, Larry, is be able to give some credit to some players we haven't had a chance to see all year long, and they performed very, very well.
Now Jake Boyd taking a knee, and we'll have to do it maybe one more time. Time to pick our Matt Castrucci Kia Player of the Game, Dayton's #1 volume Kia dealer in sales, because Matt delivers. I tell you, a guy delivered today with, I think, his finest performance as a Dayton Flyer. I'm going to go with Will Bardo. Just on the mark today.
Yeah, I agree with you, Larry. I think he played relaxed today, and it's kind of interesting. I think it's the first time all year that he didn't have a lot of people in his face on the rush, and seemed to be a lot more composed and relaxed in the pocket, and threw the ball very, very well today. So Will Bardo, he's the man.
Well, Boyd takes a knee, and that's it. Our final score is Dayton 49, Valparaiso 10. Back with a real quick wrap-up right after this.
University of Dayton football on AM 1290 and now 95.7 FM. News Talk Radio, WHIO. UD football is brought to you by Bud Light, superior drinkability. Here we go. Life Plan Financial Group. When life happens, call Life Plan. AAA Miami Valley. It pays to belong. McAfee Heating and Air. As Greg says, you can count on my company because you can count on me. First, the Florist. The Dayton area's choice since 1905. Do Well Law. It's our business to know your business. Tuffy Brooks Sporting Goods, where the teams buy. Frickers, the home for fun, food, sports, and spirits. Guzman Tire and Auto Centers, serving the Dayton area for 79 years. The University of Dayton Office of Special Programs and Continuing Education. You can do this. St. Luke's Parish Federal Credit Union. First-class quality financial services since 1958. And Community Blood Center. We need heroes. Give blood. University of Dayton football on AM 1290 and now 95.7 FM. News Talk Radio, WHIO.
Well, Larry Hanscom and Mike Kelly back here in northern Indiana, where the Dayton Flyers go to 6-3 on the year, 4-2 in the Pioneer Football League with a 49-10 victory over Valparaiso. The Flyer, I tell you, it was a day for the Flyers in which they sputtered for just a little bit. Late first quarter, early second quarter. Then our Matt Castrucci Kia Player of the Game, I think Will Bardo kind of took over, ran for a touchdown, threw for 2 late in the second quarter, and then Gary Hunter begins the second half of the kickoff return for a touchdown. Game, set, match, Flyers.
History, it's over. And, the only disappointing thing, if you want to call it, was we had great field position the first quarter and couldn't quite punch in a couple early, but all in all, I thought it was a good game. Coach Chamberlain made the comment he wanted to try to get the passing game headed in a better direction, more of a positive direction going into this last two games, because let me tell you folks, next week San Diego and Dayton is going to be a real stiff challenge. Finish up out at Drake, two of the best teams in the conference. I think there's four good teams in the conference. You have Jacksonville, San Diego, Dayton, and Drake, and you know what? It could come down if the stars line up. You can end up with a 4 or 5-way tie for first place. But Flyers get on the bus, go home tonight with a nice win, and start preparing for San Diego.
All right, that's next Saturday afternoon, 1 o'clock. We'll be on the air with our Bud Light pregame show then at 12:30. Stick around. We got Dayton basketball next. Again, our final here in Indiana. Dayton 49, Valparaiso 10. Thanks for listening, everyone.
The home of the Flyers, AM 1290 and now 95.7 FM. News Talk Radio, WHIO.
Larry Hanskin here with Dan Hines of Light Plan Financial Group. Dan, what's the fourth quarter of 2011 looking like?
Larry, dramatic changes have occurred in the market that require adjustments now in investment strategies.
So doing nothing sounds risky. What should investors do?
Get a second opinion from a fee-only financial planning firm like Life Plan. Our strategies are free from the influence of commissions and incentives.
Get your second opinion with Dan Hypes and the Life Plan team. Call 937-438-8000, 438-8000, or visit lifeplanfg.com, lifeplanfg.com.
First the Florist and Garden Center and the UD football team share a common history. First the Florist came into being in 1905 when Joe first began selling his beautiful flowers in downtown Dayton. UD's first football team took the field that fall when UD was still known as St. Mary's Institute. Today, both First the Florist and UD football stand for excellence and exceeding expectations. Call 223-1213 or go to firsttheflorist.com. Tradition and a future focused on you. First the Florist and Garden Center, 1306 Troy Street in Old North Dayton. The Osher Lifelong Learning Institute at the University of Dayton invites you to investigate the Winter Seminar Series. Starting in January 2012, those of you 50 years of age and older can enjoy learning in a relaxed, non-competitive atmosphere, led by experts in their fields. There are so many new seminars and annual favorites during the winter. Call the UD Office of Special Programs and Continuing Education at 229-2347. And a holiday gift certificate for UD LLI is a great idea for someone you love.
If you're seeking a new or used auto loan, home equity loan, or line of credit, why not take a look at what St. Luke Parish Federal Credit Union can do for you? Serving the Miami Valley Catholic community for over 75 years, they invite UD fans to discover the many benefits and ease of doing business at St. Luke. Get a MasterCard at St. Luke with a fixed rate of 8.9% APR. Visit one of our 5 offices, including St. Anthony, Corpus Christi, and the main branch at 30 Dayton Senior Road in Beaver Creek. Call 429-0604 or go to stlukefcu.com. Member NCUA.
University